I just wanted to get it out of. Scott didn't take a shot. Is that strange to you, or what was going on there?
You know, we talked about it on Thursday. I was really upset about our team shot selection, and you know, everybody. It wasn't just Scott; it was everybody. And Scott, you know, I told him, you know, he's getting some schemes where they're just not letting him catch the ball, and they're just. You know, he can't get looks. So I said, hey, focus on driving the ball and getting guys shots and moving it. And he's such a great kid. He said, okay, that's what I'll do. And that's what he did tonight. I mean, God bless him. But at the same time, he wasn't even looking for a shot. The one time in the corner, I grabbed him and I said, man, you got to shoot the ball. You're wide open. He said, I'm so focused on trying to get guys shots. And that's the way he is. It was... You know, he's such a wonderful kid and so coachable, and he wants to do so well for the team that tonight that's what his focus was, and he didn't even look to attempt one. And, you know, down the road, he's going to obviously shoot the ball, and we'll need him to. But, you know, he was just being really coachable and trying to help his team tonight. That's all it was.
I get it. With a guy like that who likes to shoot, I get this image of him sitting in a corner in the ball, having not shot for an entire game.
Yeah, you know, Scott's a good basketball player, though. He does other things than shoot. He's a good rebounder for a guard. He's a good passer. You know, he's become a lot better defender for us, I think, the last couple weeks. But, you know, we'll obviously get him to shoot the ball when he's open. But, you know, we needed our team to do some things tonight, and he was a big part of how we played the game. He moved the ball really, really well, which was one of our big keys. We had to get better ball movement, move it side to side. Post touches, I thought he did a great job of getting that ball inside to Trez, especially in the first half. Scotty was a big part of that. So he did a lot of things tonight for us without scoring.
Coach, obviously it takes a little while, but what did you think of your three-guard lineup? And Scott didn't shoot, but overall with Jordan getting his first start?
It was good. I mean, I thought we're not very big, and so, you know, that's going to be tough on us down the road. But I thought as far as, you know, we have to get wheelwright some more three. And Mike Brown's going to play more down the road. He didn't get a lot of time tonight, but we had to move, you know, him. Scotty had to get a little more three, so we had to get him some reps there. I thought overall they looked fairly comfortable with the adjustments that we had to make. And they handled it, you know, maybe a little better. I was a little worried that we might be a little bit scattered out there, but no, I thought overall they handled it well. We've got some, you know, usually when you have to make adjustments like that on the fly, it usually takes a good week and a half to 2 weeks before you get comfortable. We do so much, and there's so many sets you got to learn, OBs, press breaker, you go down the line, that it's hard to do it in 2 days. But I thought our guys handled it well, and you know, hopefully as we can use this, you know, to get better down the road.
How long? I guess Bollinger is like another 5 weeks or so. What's the thing on note, Frank?
5 weeks from now, I guess, is what they're saying. We don't really know on Frank right now. They're trying to rehab it to get it to respond. His knee, it's really not responding very well. So I think they'll give it a couple more days, and then if it doesn't respond, then they're going to have to go in and scope it. And it's the same knee that he had scoped this spring.
Who's right?
You tell me. I think it's his left. I don't know which knee it is, but he was doing well. He scoped it this spring. He took about a month and a half off and got back, and he was feeling really good. He slipped in practice the other day, and he tweaked it. And I think that it kind of hurt it. And then 2 days later, we go down to promo, and he tweaks it again and just hurt it worse. So it's going to be a while. That's all I know. You know, and so you know, it is what it is. We're not. We want those two guys. They're two starters for us. We need them. We don't have them. We're going to go get better. That's it. We're not going to sit around and feel sorry for ourselves. We're going to figure out how to go to work with the guys we have, get them better, and go compete. And that's exactly what we're going to do. And I thought our guys did exactly that tonight.
It looked like, you know, you pounded the ball inside, like made a conscious effort to get a lot more shots in the paint today.
Yeah.
I thought Tresnak had some mismatches maybe inside there that you could exploit.
Yeah, no, you're right, Randy. We did. We thought we could go inside on him. You know, we've been doing it. We've been throwing to Tresnak a lot, you know, and Fulton when he's in the game. You know, we don't throw it as much to Mahoney. You know, it's not really his game. But Hayek too. those three guys, we're going to go play through them when they're in the game as much as we can. But we really made it an emphasis tonight. We felt like they weren't going to double us in the post, and we talked about it with our guys, and they did a really good job of finding him, not just on the sets that we called for him, but within the rest of our action. They really look to throw the ball inside. We've got to continue to play inside out, and when you play inside out, obviously you guys know this, but it makes it easier for our guards. Then our guards get opportunities. So, but they did a good job. Trez, I thought, did a really nice job. Had he not gotten foul trouble, I thought he could have had a real big night.
Coach Davian didn't score the other night the same way he usually does, but he still ended up with a double-double. And tonight he almost had a double-double with a different assist and set of rebounds. What did you think of his game tonight?
Damian just does what Damian does. He played really well. He plays. The thing that makes Damian a really good player is he's not just a scorer. He's not. He rebounds the ball. He passes the ball. He's made a conscious effort to be one of our better defenders on the perimeter. He wants to guard the best guy on their team. So, I hate to, I'll never take Damian for granted, but he works really hard, and he works in all areas of his game, and again, is a great example of, the guy scores 31 points on 15 shots. He's a pretty efficient guy, and then has 9 assists and no turnovers. He knew that we needed to move the ball tonight. He knew we have to get more guys involved and more balance, and that was a big part of his mindset early on. In both halves, you could see it. But then when it's time for him to get an opening and the defense gives him something, he's going to take it. He doesn't need a flurry of shots. Who's that guy? Remember the microwave? Vinnie Johnson?
Yeah.
His quote was always, I just need a flurry of shots to get myself going. He doesn't. He's not a high volume shot guy to score. He's an efficient player.
And then the dunk, it was sort of like we had that. It was one of those highlight moments.
Yeah.
It just comes out of nowhere.
He's had a few of those this year, 2 or 3 of those. He's got more pop this year though. He's got more explosion, and that's due to his work in the weight room when he was hurt. He was in that weight room 5 days a week with a broken foot, and then all summer he worked on his core, he worked on his explosion, and you can just see it. And he's got a lot more pop. He's got a little more quickness too, and upper body strength. So all those areas have really helped him. Obviously, just become better.
Pretty good finisher too.
Yeah, he finishes well in the basket. Yeah, he does. But he works on it all the time. In the summer, you see him. He's constantly working on finishing and getting hit. Finishing and getting hit. I got to be able to finish. But all that stuff, when you're successful during the season, all that stuff goes back to the off season. What did you do to get ready for a season? Nobody prepares himself for a season like him.